mobile home tear down. Yep, that's what we got going on today. Clean it up as we go. Trying to take the old crap off of it so we just have the metal structure. But as you see, it's starting to come off a little bit from this side. It's like he's not even on the cinder block anymore. And a lot of the floorboards were just soaking through and rotted. But some of the wood is really good. Like the rafters is really good. So we're going to try to rebuild a new home out of this. We got to do something because the price of home buying is ridiculous. The price of how many years, months you got to wait before the home is even built. There's a back order on all mobile homes and manufactured homes. So if we could get the steel, which we know steel lasts forever, and the cinder blocks and anything else we could use on this, try to rebuild maybe an office or something out of it with a couple bedrooms in the back. So we'd be out of the RV. I don't know. All you could do is have dreams and ambitions to do something, but the problem is it's hard when one person is constantly fighting sickness. He's a one-man army. That's all he does. Everything we do is by hand. We don't have no tools, no machinery, everything. Our land. Massive burn pile there. Look at it. That's gonna go. Probably take out the trees. The burn pile probably take out the trees. So that's basically what we got going on out here. Always getting into something. I got the hog that needs to be sold. Junior Petunia needs to find his own crowd of herd now. Maybe somebody has a female 2-year-old Yorkshire white corporate pig. If you have one, I have a full male. You can check him out on my channel. He's looking for a new home. It's time for me to move on. I don't have anything else for him to do and keep him active. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't have any piglets that are for him. Maybe he'll have himself become a daddy and have some baby piggies. You have a good line of pigs, that's for sure. Very well taken care of pig. The price of the pig food has gone up. I can't afford to feed him. It's either me eat or him eat. And I don't want to eat him, so I'd rather sell him and let him get on with his adventure. And if it ends, it ends. But you will feed a family of 6 for, I think, a whole year or 2. I just feel bad. Because I try to do good. I try to rescue the mom and the dad. And it just didn't work out the way I planned it. So it is what it is. I try to give him to a rescue facility. Don't think I haven't reached out. I even reached out to some infamous, famous YouTubers that I follow. And, I mean, they have the money. They're set up to do that. I'm not set up to do that. I just have a YouTube account and I just like to document things that I see and I get into. We agreed to do this woman's house because we thought there would be copper in here, but unfortunately she took the copper out. We'll still make money on it, believe it or not, we'll still make money on it. I'm thinking about taking this door. He said not to, but I think the door is a good sized door for my greenhouse, my future greenhouse. You can see right now they're not really down on blocks. I don't want to get too close because there is still a lot of bees, but you can see we're not really down on those blocks anymore. We're not down on this block anymore. He's not on this block anymore. So these blocks right here, they're not even attached to the trailer. These ones at the front door. The trailer's not even sitting on it. It's still good in the back though. I think the weight is keeping it down because it's saturated. There was a lot of animals living in this. Rats, possums, bees, all kinds of stuff. Hurricane straps, which we're going to salvage and get them to our RV. Drop that sucker down. I mean, it's still steel. There was good items still left out here. We're going to take the cabinet too. Like that toilet. The landscaping man, nasty ass, came by and broke it. Like, why would you even be back here? We just told you don't come back here because we're working on this woman's house. I have to cut her grass. We'll cut the front yard for now. We'll let her know when you need to come back. We had to cut down this tree. We had to cut down the tree because the tree grew in between the axe, the hitch. The only problem is getting this sucker out of here. I mean, you got this huge tree. They're probably going to have to get a hole, move it, like jack it up this way to wrap it around to come out. I don't know if she has enough room out there. This mobile home behind here is another tear down, but their family's going to take care of that because it's a double wide. And there's still stuff having there. This one was just an old school metal one from 1973. And believe it or not, it was only worth $10,500 brand new, plus the delivery tax and the setup fee. But we were able, some things we were able to salvage, like 1 or 2 windows. Everything else was just so thin and it fell apart. But when I'm not cleaning houses, I'm tearing down houses. But this steel hitch is still good. If we could just get all this framing off of it and just have the steel hitch, get us some tires to put on the wheels there, have the sucker yanked out, get the permit, have it yanked out, and bring it down to my land. And that's going to be the platform of our new house. There's DIY, do-yourself projects. I see a lot of people doing it. God's sakes, to see the other followers, the other people I followed, they built a house out of 2 containers. Yes, it's taken them 3 years to do it. Yes, they had to suffer and live in a small little trailer. But, I mean, I live in an RV, and my RV is half the size of this, really. I just need the extra room so we can spread out and do us. You know what I'm saying? Have the RV for people who come down and visit. They could stay in the RV. Or just try to travel again with it. Some buzzards are out. It's circling. Is that a buzzard? So I got a picture this morning of the hawk on the electricity pole eating herself a rat. I'm glad she's eating rats. Rats and snakes eat them. There, and this whole mobile home is just completely gone. And she has to go in there. It's so unsafe to go in that back portion of her room. It's so unsafe. The floor is basically rotted through. Anything that's in there is trash. Really feel bad when people's houses fall into the woods. And then there's another house deep in these woods that's falling in. Good pine and cypress wood out there. Nobody goes out there and touches it. They don't really steal around here.
What's wrong with you?
1:15. So we've been doing this for like maybe a week and a half. Single wide, completely intact when we got here. We took home a lot of the tin. We have to take all this back to the house. We got to take the cinder blocks back to the house, all the wood rafters back to the house. We have to cover them because the winter's coming. And get the flooring off this trailer. Take the hitch back to the house. Take the whole bottom steel part back to the house, back to the land. And then go forward. I mean, yeah, it's going to take a lot of work. Or we could just sell the metal piece and make us some money and leave here. But I think the world's just going to get worse. Floods, disaster, tornadoes, all that shit. Rain, hurricanes, snowstorms. I just think it's going to get worse everywhere you go. So you might as well get your land and get situated. You can always go underground with it. I don't think I could go underground here. It'd be nice, but If it's time to go home to see Jesus, it's time to go home and see Jesus. As long as you know Jesus is your father. Your mother and father are just your temporary people. Jesus is your real father. A lot of people dying. Be grateful that you have life today. Because you never know when your time is up. Everybody got a birth date, but nobody got an end date. Ciao from Green Steel USA LLC. This is on the K-Boost Cleaning Service LLC. I have 2 businesses. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a YouTube channel for my cleaning service, but if you want us in Georgia, Florida, K-Boost Cleaning Service LLC. Check us out on Facebook or Google. Ciao.